The idea for Blood Feud came about right after we finished filming Camp Dead, which was a very low-budget zombie film we had done. We knew we wanted to stay with the horror genre, and it was just a matter of figuring out what we wanted to do. So we decided to go with vampires for the next film. Blood Feud did take quite a while to release. We shot it about 6 years ago, but post-production kept getting delayed by other jobs coming through. But we never abandoned it, never let it go, and little by little we were able to hammer away at it until we were finally able to get it released. We had an interesting group of actors on Blood Feud. Laser Ray, who played Abraham Dark, was managing a comic book store at the time, and we had put up some casting notices there, as well as a few casting sites. And whoever came through and did the best read got the parts. And we had some people that had absolutely no experience whatsoever, and some people that had done either plays or commercials and things like that. And it was actually kind of funny. Tom, who plays Tom in the film, had done a lot of stage work before, and he had never done film. And he comes up to me and he says, "Oh, when do I have to be off script?" And never heard the term before. I didn't know what he was talking about. I was like, "Well, what do you mean off script?" He goes, "Well, whenever we do a play, the director gives us a date that, after which we can't look at the script anymore. So when do I have to be off script?" I just looked at him and said, "Well, right before I say action, you should probably put the script down, and right after I say cut, feel free to pick it up again." And he just kind of laughed. I was like, "Well, it's not like a play where you have one shot at it. You do a bad take, we just go back and do the scene again, no big deal. So, I'd rather you knew the lines than tried to memorize them." A lot of different people worked on the effects for Blood Feud. The practical effects that were done on set were done by Greg Gale, who did an amazing job working with the budget that we had, which was not very much. We also had Steve Gilbert from Cresshead Studios, who did some CG for us. And Dark Moon FX did a lot of the post-production effects for the film. A lot of work went into the fight choreography for Blood Feud. Our lead fight choreographer, John Grasso, had a hell of a task in front of him because we had people with absolutely no fight experience as well as people with extensive fighting experience. And he had a hard job trying to bring it all together and make it look seamless that they could all fight. We also had two assistant fight choreographers, Manny and Eddie Ayala, the Scorpion brothers, and they did a great job working with the actors and helping John really bring everything into place. All of our exterior scenes were shot in Seaside Heights, New Jersey, back before they were buried in sand. They were very accommodating, great to us, anything we needed, generators, police security, keeping people off sets. They were just incredible to work with. And our Vampire Lair set was a B&B department store that was moving locations and had a little bit of time left on its lease. So once they had gotten all their equipment inventory out, they allowed us to come in and shoot. We used the back warehouse area as the actual set, and we used the store itself in the front as a place where the actors could gather, have a place to eat and relax. The fight choreographers could work with the fighters and use it as a bit of a staging area. The final budget for Blood Feud after the pre-production, filming, post-production came to about $45,000. Blood Feud was originally released on the web as a 12-episode series. The idea to do that came from my friend Jason Birdsell, who was the creator of the sci-fi web series Venus Rises. It was just a way to, instead of waiting for the final edit of the film, to start releasing a little bit of it so that the people that worked so hard and put so much of themselves into seeing the project done, something to see. Just a little taste of what was to come. As far as a Blood Feud 2, all I can say is maybe. We do have a story idea for a sequel, but we have a lot of other projects that we're working on at the moment, and getting to work on a Blood Feud 2 wouldn't even be a consideration until those are closer to completion.